and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. I'm Crystal. I'm the owner of A Life Full of Simplicity. It's been a while since you've seen my face in a video. I haven't done one in a while. So today is going to be my upcoming releases video. Now, I've decided to make some changes when it comes to my upcoming releases and the videos that I do. For the rest of the year, I decided that I'm going to put out one video for each month. Now, I decided this because as I was going through all the particular decks that are coming out mass market for the rest of the year, there's way too many. So instead of this video being a million years long, I decided that it would be best if I do one per month. That way you get the content that I like to put out. You get to see which decks are coming out mass market on the mass market realm for that particular month, but also it's not going to be like an hour-long video, so which is good. In my opinion, that's good. So if you see me looking down, is because my laptop is in front of me here, so I'm going to be going through each deck that's coming out for August. Now, as you're watching this, it is a bit later in August, so some of the decks will have already released, just to let you know. But they are currently, as I'm filming, still in pre-order status. So the first one that I'm going to start with is going to be The Anatomy of a Witch Oracle. This is by Laura Tepes Zakroff. She is the same author, a creator of a book by the same name, The Anatomy of a Witch, which is a map to the magical body. That's the book that she put out with the same name. And she created an oracle deck. This is published by Llewellyn, and it is set to release on August 8th, according to Amazon here. So yeah, there is like a few images now. So before there wasn't as images when I've talked about it, just like the main image that you'll see on my screen. I will pop it up as I'm talking. So yes, we have some images here. Comes with a guidebook. This looks like it's going to be one of Llewellyn's deluxe box sets. So it's going to be a box with a guidebook as well as the cards in the middle. So the cards look really cute. I do like these very much. Adorn, Hands, Waxing, Waning, Festival. This is very nice. Very nice. And then there's different other things here by her as well. Oh, she has another book coming up soon called Visual Alchemy. Ooh, nice. I love that. So this is definitely one that's on my wish list to get. It is 40 cards, which is nice. It says that it celebrates the witch's body and how it unites the material and physical worlds, is what it says here on Amazon. So that's really cool. So in Canada, it retails for $23.59, which is actually pretty good. It's currently on sale, 33% off. So originally it's $34.99, which is pretty typical for a deck in Canada. So yes. Then the next deck we have here is the Ocular Cards of Change. This is by Los Scarabeo. It's also published by them. It's a cardomancy deck, so it's supposed to be based on playing cards. So it says here that each card weaves in one of the 4 classic suits: hearts, diamonds, clubs, and spades, to enhance your divination. So yes, this is by Los Scarabeo. We have some images here which look nice, very Roman Greek-esque in my opinion. And that's really it. There's not much else here. It seems like the author is the publisher. So yeah. And it's distributed obviously by Llewellyn in North America. Then the next deck that we have is the Happy Little Thing Inspiration Cards. This is by Ari. Let's see if they have a last name. Nope, just says Ari. This is also published by Los Scarabeo, distributed by Llewellyn in North America. There's not many images here, just the box. Interesting. There's a card called That Cold Beer. I'm sure a lot of people will appreciate that card. Here is some other cards. Here we go. We have cookies, we have holding hands, we have humming a tune, and we have That Cold Beer. It's just a joyful deck, it says. So forget the bad things, focus on living your best life. It's one of those happy-go-lucky kind of decks, probably. Not one that interests me. I do like the artwork, but it's not one that interests me. But if it interests you, it releases August 8th as well. So all of these are set to release August 8th, it seems like. Then we have the Yoga Wisdom Oracle cards. Now, this was set to release originally in September, I believe. I believe it was originally set to release in September, but was moved up to August 8th, because that's what I have here, September 8th. So yes, and was moved up to August 8th. So it's by Anthony Salerno, Pablo Romero, and this is a Llewellyn deck. So it's published by Llewellyn. It's 40 cards, and it seems like it features an enlightening message to improve your day and a pose to help you embody that wisdom. So it's a bunch of different yoga poses with, a keyword and then a phrase at the bottom. Here are some examples. Here we have practice. Devoted and focused practice leads to mastery. We have training. We have planting seeds. We have connection. Connection says honor and respect all life, for we are all connected. Then we have on the shoulders of giants. Learn from those who have traversed your chosen path. Interesting. And there's like a pose for each. Very interesting, lots of colors, very cute. If you're into yoga, you might be into this deck. It's set to release August 8th. I am not really into this, so I probably won't get it. Then we have the Night School Moonlit Magic deck. And this is by Maya Toll and Lucille Clerk. This is published by RP Studio, or their subsection RP Minis. This is set to release August 9th. I don't really know what the Night School is still, but it seems like it covers a bunch of different practices. It's 100 cards, 48-page guidebook though, so I don't know how much information you're getting from the guidebook. There's two images. We have one of the box itself, and then a few of the cards here. So let's see. There's a Night School mantra. We have, there are no answers, only questions, enough to fill the night sky. So there's that. There's one on water, air. It seems like just little informations on different practices. Ooh, there's more images here. What do we have here? Okay, so it says, further your magical practice with bite-sized concepts, mantras, rituals, essential magical concepts, and key symbols like elements, zodiac, etc., all brought together in this charming deck inspired by the Night School. Okay, so we have like small cards, gives you like magical concepts, ritual starters, meditations, etc. Interesting. There's also an actual book that you can get separately, and then some kind of notebook. Interesting. Not really something I'm interested in, but for those of you who are interested in magical concepts, you might be interested in this if you're a beginner or want something quick that has little tidbits to use in magical practices. You might like that. Then we have the Star Trek Tarot. This is the next generation tarot deck and guidebook. This is published by Insight Editions. It's by Tori Schaefer and Nikki Barkla. This one's interesting. It does have images here. We have the Fool. We have one with some cards here from the Major Arcana. We have the Fool. We have the High Priestess. the Lover's Strength. We have some write-up in the guidebook here, as well as understanding your tarot deck, I guess. Strength card. And then we have some court cards, 2 court cards. We have no minors, so I'm gonna assume it's a pip deck. It's Insight Editions. I wouldn't be really that surprised, to be honest with you, if it was a pip deck. So we will see. Most of the cards seem like they are just the person and they're not really doing much. Like the Strength card doesn't really do anything for me. So like I do not know. This is the Empress. It's just people sitting there. So like, I don't know. I'm not into Star Trek, so this is not really my vibe. I personally would not buy it, but if you're into Star Trek, you might like this. To be honest with you, probably not. If you're like a mega fan, you probably think this is not, it didn't do any justice to the Star Trek realm. So you might not enjoy this at all. Okay, let's see here. Next we have the Amazonian Angel Oracle. This is by Howard Charing. It's published by Destiny Books, set to release August 9th, like the previous deck, also August 9th. This one, not really my style, to be very honest with you. I'm not into it. It's not me. We have the back here. We have some snippets of the guidebook. Okay. Seems like it has some good information. And then we have the cards. The cards are very busy. Like very busy. But I don't know. No, I don't really like this. Like the colors are not my thing. Not really into the art style. Yeah, so this is not for me. But if you're interested in this particular deck, then go ahead and check it out. There are only 33 cards though, which for an Oracle deck. And this deck retails in Canada for $37.50. Like, really, no thank you. If you're going to put out 33 cards and charge $37 for it, I'm not going to buy it. Because that's only 33 cards for $37. That's like about, what, $2 or something a card? Like, no, I'm not good at math. It's probably more than that, but whatever. You get what I mean. It's no thank you. The price is already like no thanks, and the fact that there are only 33 cards, like for me, I need Oracle decks that are 40 and plus. If you're putting out something that's lower than 40, you should be making it cheaper to buy, in my opinion. Just in my opinion. So that's a no for me, but check it out if you're interested. The next one is the Horror Tarot. Now, this was set to release originally in July, but was pushed to August, so it's set to release August 9th now. Let's hope that it actually releases on August 9th. So we have the Horror Tarot. This is Abigail Larson, so this is an Abigail Larson deck. The author for this deck is Aria Gamitter. Minerva Siegel did co-author, so she did lay the groundwork and foundation for this particular deck, but unfortunately couldn't stay on as full author because she had a stroke. The one who took over. So Abigail Larson, I heard that someone asked Abigail if her deck is going to be fully illustrated. She confirmed that it is fully illustrated, so we shall see if that is the case. I'm unsure about the borders. The borders are still, I don't know. I love her artwork though, and I'm really interested in potentially getting this for, you know, spooky month, October. But I don't know. I think I'm going to wait to watch a walkthrough first to see if it's actually fully illustrated. Because the last few decks that Inside Editions has put out have been even more pippish than like the Nightmare Before Christmas, like the Disney villains. Those are really mixed in my opinion. But I don't know. Hocus Pocus apparently is like, it's a mess apparently. Apparently Inside Editions didn't do really a good job with it. And what do you expect? Disney approves everything when it comes to those decks. So I'm sure they approved whatever they put out. So yes. I am excited for this, but I do want to see more of the cards and see how it goes. So we'll just say that. For now, it's $33.65 Canadian. It is original artwork, so I would assume that it is fully illustrated. Because why in the world would you have a pip deck if you're putting out original artwork? Like, that doesn't make sense to me. So I'm going to hope that what was confirmed is indeed correct about this. Okay, then we have the Stranger Things Tarot. Now, this is set to release August 30th. It was originally supposed to release on the 16th, but got pushed back. Let's see here. So this is by Casey Gilly, and the artist is Sandor Zile, I believe is how you pronounce that. I'm not sure. Apologies for mispronunciation. So this is a Netflix licensed, I would assume, deck. Now, is it going to be fully illustrated? I don't know. I guess we shall see, because, you know, Netflix, Disney are two different entities. So maybe Netflix isn't as strict when it comes to using characters and things like that in their decks. So we shall see how that goes. I would love to see an unboxing of this. I do love Stranger Things. Oh my god, the 4th season was the best one. The best season of all the seasons. I absolutely loved it. So I am excited for this. We shall see how it goes, I guess. Yeah, we shall see how it goes and see what happens with this deck and what comes from it. Hopefully it's a good one. The images here look pretty decent so far. We have the Fool, we have the High Priestess, we have the Emperor. We do have the 9 of Strands. And that doesn't look too pippish, so you know, maybe this is the 9 of Swords, 9 of Strands, 9 of Swords, maybe 9 of Swords, I don't know. Does it say actually? I don't think it says. No, it doesn't really say. So I guess we're gonna have to wait and see what suit that is. But I'm excited to at least see it more. Very excited. Then we have the Urban Crow Oracle. Now this one I'm really excited for. So this is was originally indie, and Hay House picked it up mass market. So excited. It has a facelift, so the box is different. I believe the backs are different from the indie creation. This was originally set to release originally in October. It's coming out August now. So it was set to release originally in October, but then they pushed it up to August. So it's set to release in August 16. I'm super excited. This is a 54 card deck, and that's how we love them. We love them chunky and a lot of cards. And it looks really, really beautiful. I'm definitely going to be picking this up. I do have the Crow Tarot, which is already unboxed on my channel. You can definitely check that out if you want to see that deck. So I'm really excited and really want an Oracle to pair with it. So I definitely will be picking this up when it comes out. Then we have another Oracle deck that's set to release on the 16th as well. It's called the Animal Power deck. And it is by Allison, Charles, and William Santiago. This is published by Chronicle Books. I don't know what's going on. There's no photos except for the box, and then some really strange photos that just says like it's 75 cards and things like that. So it's some kind of animal deck. 75 cards. We have some images here that look interesting, very colorful. I don't think I'll be picking this up personally, mainly because I do have the Mystic Mondays Animal Oracle, like the Cosmic Creatures Oracle, and I think that is pretty similar to this, and I feel that already fills a space in my collection, so I don't really think I would need this. But if you're interested, it comes out August 16 and it retails for $36.58 in Canada. You can check out the price in the US on the US Amazon. Then we have the Spoopy Tarot. Spoopy Tarot. I believe you can probably find this in Barnes & Nobles already. Someone, I think, in a Facebook group that I'm in, already picked this up. They saw it at Barnes & Nobles and picked it up. If you've seen the Kawaii Tarot, like the really minimalistic one, this is pretty much the same thing, but spoopy. I think that's by the same person, actually. Let me look. Let's discover. Kawaii Tarot. No, actually it's not. Oh my god, it's by a different person, but it has the same vibe. It's literally the same thing. Because the Spoopy Tarot was originally an indie deck as well and was picked up mass market by Sterling Ethos. That's who's publishing it. And yeah, that's weird. Okay. No, it's a different person, I guess. Let's see. Let's just make sure. Nope, different person, but they're both published by Sterling Ethos. So yeah, that's interesting. But yes, I've seen the indie version of this particular deck. I looked it up just to check it out, and yeah, it's literally the Kawaii Tarot, but spooky. Like a spooky version. So it's very minimalistic. It's Pip, obviously. So I don't know, if you're into this, do you want some cute spooky deck, pick it up. That's massive. Okay, then we have the Garbage Pail Kids Tarot deck. I am excited for this. Now, originally I was not excited for this, mainly because one, I was born in the 90s. I know what Cabbage Patch Dolls are. I grew up with Cabbage Patch Dolls. Garbage Pail Kids is like the parody on the Cabbage Patch Doll, where they're like made into like gross, nasty, whatever. They're like into like touching snot and farts and poop and all that random throw up and all those random nastiness things. Now, I didn't grow up with the Garbage Pail Kids, mainly because this was something that my mom didn't want me to have or let me have. So yeah, I grew up with Cabbage Patch Kids instead. So yes, but I did watch an unboxing, like an early unboxing of this deck from Lumeria Star. And I didn't think I would like this deck, because originally there was only the cover on the, like the box cover on the Amazon, and I was like, not really my thing. But when I watched the unboxing, I actually really enjoyed it. And I was like, oh my god, this is really nice. I like this. And guess what, guys? It's Inside Editions, but it's fully illustrated. See what happens when they stay away from Disney? Once you stay away from Disney, you get illustrated decks. See, they're capable. They're capable of it. They just need to stop working with Disney to put out actual decks that are going to have fully illustrations. That's really it. That's my opinion on the matter. So yes, there's all these images here. We have the box. We have this full set here. Very nice. Very nice. Look at that snot coming out of that Empress. So funny. I actually really like this. There's also new characters in here as well, apparently. So in the book, based on what I saw from Lumeria Star, in the book it'll tell you if it's a new character, and it tells you also the names of each character in the guidebook. So the guidebook was written by Minerva Siegel, and the artwork is by Moran Kim. Really excited. It's set to release August 30th. It looks good. I know the guidebook will be great. It'll be interesting and fun because the Garbage Pail Kids they have like weird wording, like that weird kind of energy and wording because they're supposed to be gross and nasty, right? So it's going to be a fun thing, but this is definitely one that I want to bring into my collection for sure, for sure. So very excited, very excited. So those were all the decks that are coming out in August. So let me know in the comments below what you're excited for that's coming out in August. It could be whatever you're looking forward to, whether that be mass market, indie, whatever it may be. Let me know in the comments. Or any of the decks I talked about in this video, something that you're excited about, let me know as well in the comments below. I always love to hear from you guys all the time. So thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, turn on that bell so you can be notified every time I post a brand new video, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, as it's greatly appreciated, and of course it helps me in the long run, which I always appreciate. So thanks so much, and I hope that you have a great day.